Hey, welcome to step 2 here. In this step, we're going to learn how to take showings from our computer and add them to our iPad. That way we could show homes without having all those papers in the back seat. So as you can see here, I've just logged into MLX. I use Fusion. Some of you use the other one. I think it's ML Exchange. There's really no difference in what we're going to be doing. Just looks a little bit different. Unfortunately, I have a Mac, so I'm not going to be showing you how to do it in Windows. But like I said, it's almost exactly the same, and I'll kind of go through the steps of how it's different. So if everyone could just go to search. So you're going to develop a search here. I'm going to do a quick one, something that'll make up a pretty small one. I'm just going to pick Delwood 300 to 325. So going to go to details, open it up just like you typically would. Take a look at your highlight sheet here. Now, if I want to select 3 or 4 properties out of the 7 that came up, obviously I select them just like I normally would. Now I've selected 3. And I want to print it. So typically here you'd be running to the printer and writing on the sheets, but we're not going to be doing that today. We're going paperless. So go to selected properties instead of the single property, much like you would again, like you're printing. And instead of clicking print, save as PDF. Save as PDF, you're going to type in whatever you want to type it in. This is your own personal stuff. For me, typically I'll type in my client's name and the date. So for today, I'm just going to type in Remax Elite. Going to hit OK. So because this is a Mac, this is going to take it and it's going to save it automatically in my downloads folder. Now, when you click save as PDF and you're using a Windows, at the bottom here, it'll come up and it will say save as PDF or save as, save, or cancel. You're obviously going to want to click save as, save it to some sort of folder that you're going to be able to open up after. You're going to want to take that. So like I said, again, mine goes to the downloads folder, and you're going to want to drag that file that you just saved. You're going to want to drag it into your Dropbox. So you might have a Dropbox symbol over here, or you might have a Dropbox symbol actually on your desktop. So you're going to want to go, I'm going to go to downloads, and I'm going to go to Remax Elite, and I'm going to drag it to my Dropbox. You can also send things, you can move it to, kind of depends how you use your computer, but I'm sure you've moved a file on your computer once or twice before. So after you have it open in Dropbox, you're going to want to take your actual iPad. Now I'll just turn this off real quick. And since I just dropped it in my Dropbox account, sorry, let me just. So in step 1, we've got our accounts set up. So the Remax Elite, again, is just a one for empty folders. And my Cody LeClaire one here, you can see that you're going to want to organize it by date. That way you can see the most recent one. Remax Elite is here. So it's going to go to your downloads folder. You can click it again, and it'll open up the 3 properties that you just got. So now you can actually take it and you can write on it, and you can see what the number is for the realtor. So for me, typically I will go to show it, and I'll take the pen on the left hand side. You got to make sure that you have this open. Sometimes if it's not open, you won't see the pencil on the left side. Hit the pencil, you're going to see there it is, and I want to show this from 3 to 4. So I just write on it. Now I'll contact the realtor. Sometimes if I'm waiting for a call back, I will say question mark. You can see there's an eraser on the left side. You can erase this if it comes back and says no. You can really write anything. So I'll go 3 to 4, and I'll give a check mark. That's how I set up the showings now. If I want to go to the second page here, I want to book this one 3:15 till 4:15, right on it. Typically same thing. Some people like to be a little bit neater. So right below your pen here, you have a text. You can see a T. You can take it and you can, put it where you want. You could say 3:30 to 4:30 confirmed, right? So it all kind of depends how you want to do this. But the most important part is that we got the actual forms from your ML Exchange to your iPad, and you don't need to print these sheets anymore. So this is kind of a pretty quick way to do it. Now the next thing here is if you've got them, and obviously you're not typically going to be showing the same neighborhood, but if you want to arrange your showings in a specific order, you just go and click this top right beside your downloads folder, whatever folder you're in. It's going to show you the 4 symbols or the boxes. That's just going to show the pages. So after you got the pages open, click edit here, and you can take your finger, put it on it, and you can drag the sheets in whatever type of order you want them to be in. If you get some back that say, hey, there's no good tonight, you're obviously maybe going to want to move it to the very end. And that way you can scroll through them quick and you could show your clients after. An important little note here, once I close this and open this back up, if you're ever out with your clients and they said, what does that one look like again, you could always click on the actual picture. Sorry, I just got to exit the pencil. It still thinks I'm texting, so I'm just going to click the T, hit the pencil, and it's going to open up a separate page here. Sorry, just give it some time. So you can actually scroll through the pictures. Really cool thing. You can see the houses that are in here, and your clients can see it. If you ever double click the home button, you can go back to the last PDF expert that you used. So again, that's how to show houses with it. So ML Exchange, print, save as, take it from your actual save folder, put it in Dropbox, hit your account folder here that you've already put in. Now sometimes it won't be here, but if you just pull it down to refresh, you're going to be able to see it. The most recent one that you dropped in there, just make sure it's in there. So after it's in there, you can take it, you can edit it, and you can write on them and have them booked. So that's pretty well how to show houses in step 2. In step 3, we are going to prepare to write an offer. So look forward to that.